What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki, back out with another scary, terrifying, and creepy video from Dazs Games. I love Dazs, and I'm definitely wanting to watch this because he goes on a ghost hunt to the Hellfire caves. One place, destination of paranormal content that I want, or paranormal, content that I want to get someday. I mean, it's overseas, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but I definitely am very jealous that he got to go there, but we're going to be watching it right now and see what he captures. So grab a chair, grab some popcorn. It's spooky time. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe right now by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you guys so very much for that continued love and support. Hopefully one day we will hit that 100K, but I need your guys' help. Also, go over to Dazs Game. I know he doesn't need my help, but go give him some love. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Go give him the love that he deserves. I've been watching Dazs for years, and I definitely do love my Dazs games. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Also, before we get started, I want to know where you would love to go, as if you were given any chance to go to a paranormal place to ghost investigate. Comment below. I think the big one for me would probably between the St. Augustine Lighthouse and that sanatorium. I can't remember, Waverly Sanatorium Asylum or something like, I can't remember. Those are the two places that I would really, really like to go. This would be my top 5, the Hellfire Caves. So let's continue. But I want to see those comments down below. Dazs Black.
That we all have secrets, but how far would you be willing to go to bury them? That and many more answers are needed when we mention the Hellfire Caves, a network of man-made chalk and flint caverns which extend 260 meters underground. Situated in West Wickham, tales of devil worship and sacrifice, orgies under the guidance of the devil, gruesome murders of children,
bad juju,
and many more lie beneath the hill of a church that doesn't seem like your ordinary church. Many of the mysteries here are confirmed, and many are still unconfirmed. But we do know that these caverns were built for mass sexual orgies of the wealthy and the famous. What happened down here back in 1748 when these tunnels were excavated? Today, we try and uncover the mystery. Or will one of the most famous paranormal sites let us down and be just a story? These are the Hellfire Caves, and this is Daz's Ghost Hunt.
I remember when ghost hunters went here, they captured a lot. Sam and Colby caught a whole bunch.
It just closed.
I remember that one.
Fuck that. Nah, I'm out. Was that you? No.
It was behind you,
I want to meet him one day too.
Okay, so this is Willow, and you're going to be giving us our tour.
Hi, Willow.
And what can you tell us about the
She's
Hellfire
cute.
Caves? Why is it here?
Why is it here? I mean, I can tell you pretty much everything, but we would be here all night, so anyways. A brief history is between 1748 and 1752. These caves were dug out, man-dug by about 100 men, basically to build the new...
I love her dialogue, just the way she enunciates, and it's just, I don't know what it is about overseas ladies. Oh, you guys is, what's it called? Dialogue.
Main road between sort of West Wickham and High Wycombe, as it was used as sort of like a prop storage and also as a main sort of stopover for trading route between London and Oxford. That's the boring part, but well, some would call it. The sinister reason that the caves were dug is because Sir Francis Dashwood, who was the second baronet of the Dashwood family, he actually wanted this whole illustrious club that he had created called the Hellfire Club. Not the one from Stranger Things, I will say. It's definitely not the D&D club.
I made that link earlier.
Yeah, definitely not. They just used the name. So this club was originally created in the 1730s for more of like a fine arts, like, you know, illustrations, poets, music, and then very quickly became more dark and debaucherous. It was apparently rumoured to be a lot of sex parties, a lot of orgies, perhaps even human sacrifice and Satanism as well. So if you get sacrificed tonight, it's not on me, by the way. I'm just letting you guys
Don't
know.
take a black light down there.
I didn't sign that, no.
It's fine.
As we headed deeper into the Hellfire
Oh my
caves, our
gosh.
tour guide told us of some experiences that she's had in the caves.
This is where I've had my hair yanked against the wall. I've come up, I've had handprints on my clothes in chalk. I've had rocks thrown at me. Nothing, you know, not for the faint-hearted, essentially. So this is our banqueting hall where our one death did happen. Unfortunately, her name's Susanna. She actually was stoned to death by 3 of the local village boys. So, yeah,
And she was
not very nice.
she was a barmaid, if I'm not mistaken, down in the Lion. What's it called?
George and Dragon.
George and Dragon.
Yeah.
That's where we like started off today. And yeah, she was meant to meet someone here, wasn't she? And then she was killed.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, see, it was mainly the sort of thought late George and early Victorian era. So yeah, she fell in love essentially very quickly with one of these lords from London that just passed through, because it used to be an old coaching inn. And then she received a letter underneath her door telling.
What does it say? Caves can be dangerous and the parts are steep, narrow, slippery, and dark. The floors are uneven and some of the ceilings are low. Appropriate footwear must be worn. On no account should visitors run. All children must be accompanied by an adult. Sorry, no dogs, wheelchairs, or prams. Warning, sufferers of dizzy spells, fainting, balance should not be...
Come up to the caves that this guy, you know, wanted to run away with her. So she donned a lantern and a white dress, came up here. No one was to be found, but she did hear a voice calling from within the caves. She followed it. She got to the banqueting hall, which is our central point, and she found these local village boys, and they apparently burst into fits of maniacal laughter. So she, you know, was so angry, she picked up some rocks, threw them at the guys. They retaliated, and one struck her in the head. And the story ends in different ways. Some people believe that she was, you know, left down there and her, you know, body was just eventually found. The one I believe, and the one most people in the village believe, is that the blow to her head didn't actually kill her, it only knocked her out. And eventually she came around and managed to find her way up to the surface, but then unfortunately passed away when she got to the surface. So, yeah.
That would suck.
You wondered why?
You didn't tell me. I thought we were
No, I
going
didn't
to
tell you that.
No,
Yeah,
it's quite...
curses. It's always curses.
Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. Now, she has been spotted at the pub. She's also said to not like men, so...
Oh,
sorry,
great.
guys.
Cool.
Sorry.
Oh.
People like us.
Lovely.
When you say she's been seen, have you?
Yeah.
In what way has she
I
been
mean,
seen?
she's sort of seen as sort of like a white spirit sort of floating around. I mean, some people say I've not personally, I don't see much, but it's whatever you believe. But we get people coming up probably multiple times a week, I'd say, in general, saying that they've seen things. Obviously, down here you have to remember it is a cave, so sometimes if you get a bit, you know, it's sometimes lack of oxygen, sometimes you might...
I would let people like take like disposable cameras or whatever have you, and then tell them to take pictures when they see something, or just try to get more evidence and such.
plays tricks on you, especially with the echo, so that's something to always keep in mind.
300 feet below the ground.
Just the echo down there is insane.
So I say we get down in the cave.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
we can go ahead.
Let's go.
So we did actually have overnight here a few weeks ago, and one of their members actually did pass out in the inner temple.
Oh, someone passed out?
Yep, literally 2-3 weeks ago.
Her stories were shocking, but the air down here is thin the further down you go, and it can be a lot harder to breathe. If it were me, I'd say that was a much more realistic reason.
So we call him Humphrey. He doesn't exactly have, you know, historical significance, but he's just sort of there. This is where...
Humphrey's just there.
He's just there for decoration. This is where they would have picked up all their tools, all their pickaxes and stuff when they came to dig out the caves.
Cool.
How are you guys with bats?
Oh, I love bats.
You fine?
Yeah.
Fine with bats? They'll probably be out tonight, so...
Cool.
Yeah.
So I don't mind
They don't
bats.
fly at you. The bats fly at you?
If you scream, yes.
If you scream, I'll try not to scream. Ah!
Yeah, so if you scream,
don't
it
want
messes
screaming,
with their
I'll fight
echolocation.
Yeah. Leave bats, rats, and...
Well, wait, don't they at a certain point, like, leave the cave and go out at
Yes,
night?
so they do,
Oh,
but
right.
sometimes, especially if people are down there, because of the
You're taking
noise
the
that they're
mick now.
making, they do fly around a lot.
So, yeah, they dug all this out by hand, right?
Yep, literally by hand. You can see in here the pickaxe marks and stuff that they would
Are these
have used.
original?
So these walls were probably redone when we opened to the public in the 60s.
I would say they're
but
probably
it still shows
casted.
the pickaxe marks and stuff, and you can see where they've, you know, tried to reinforce the walls.
What?
Down in the banqueting hall, there are completely original walls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can see sometimes where it is red brick, where they have tried to reinforce it, and obviously we've not had any cave collapse in about 75 years.
Great.
So,
Good to know.
like to keep hopeful, and you can see all of these notches on the walls. This is where they literally
steel
have
pipes.
steel bolts that have been, you know, whacked into the hill to basically keep this place solid. So,
Cool.
yeah.
The air is.
Don't put a wrench
also
on that
in
one.
places like this, where you look out for temperature drops. You can't really do that in these places because it's just naturally cold and.
So it's about
grass.
8 to 10 degrees normally.
Right.
So yeah, keep that in mind.
Right.
So this is called Whiteheads, and we have unlocked it. You are more than welcome to go in there. We don't normally let people, so.
So what
That's
is
dope.
this?
So this is Whitehead's alcove. So the gentleman there in the middle, ignore the absolutely appalling wig, but this is meant to be Paul Whitehead. He was the secretary of the club and Dashwood's right-hand man. So this guy was very important in the club. So much so that this is where he sat. He used to take down records of the club, sort of took down their names, their addresses,
You guys want to pause
their
it?
jobs. So if people went talking about the club, they could shut them up very quickly. Now, people believe that Paul Whitehead, it's very much, you'll hear me say a lot, we cannot confirm or deny this because we don't know a lot. But why on earth did Paul Whitehead, 3 days before he died, order a massive bonfire to be built on his estate and every single one of the records to be burnt?
Yeah, I heard they can't. Well, they destroyed all of them.
The records relating to this place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who
why.
came and what went on and
Yeah.
everything.
That's
Well,
why we don't know a
he's
lot.
clearly up to dodgy stuff. isn't
Exactly.
it?
They
We were,
deleted
like, talking
everything.
earlier, and normally, you know, a lot of these clubs, you say there was like orgies and stuff. Like, do you think that a lot of these orgies, they were like involved maybe like children?
Absolutely.
That's probably it.
Because there are some tunnels
What
that have
the
been covered up.
frick?
So I literally grew up 2 minutes away in the village, and you get told stories growing up about that there's tunnels going from here to the manor house, here to Hewingdon Manor, and why on earth would they have had to build these massive tunnel systems underneath the village? Exactly.
Hide what they're doing.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
so
special
it was-
place in
we'll
hell for those
show you a
people.
sign in a second that it was men of parliament, men part of royalty, all important people doing things they didn't do in the public eye.
I've also
Oh my
noticed as well, there's
gosh.
like this, I've never seen this pattern in stone before. It's like almost like veins, like a tiger, or it almost looks like carvings. Is that just the rock?
So it's just the chalk and how it's been, you know, filled with dust over the years. I mean, obviously you can see all the moss that grows on the walls
Just
down
created
there.
all these like light. It just looks fake almost, like it's crazy.
Can confirm it's all real.
But well, the effort they would have done to do this,
Yeah.
dodgy stuff went on here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would
You're hiding something. If you build a cave or you buy an island in history, it's just never gone down well, has it? When a bunch of rich people get together and build something.
If you dig in the
Or
ground,
So he would sign people in, but he'd also
you're
give
either trying to be safe or you're trying to hide something.
them their costumes for the evening. So men would dress as monks, women would dress as nuns, and Dashwood himself would dress as the Pope. Your face.
So
right,
wait,
yeah.
they dressed up as respectable figures.
Yeah.
So maybe like from the outside, if anyone was looking in, they would just see, oh, it's a priest, it's a nun,
Yeah.
there's nothing's going on there because they're people of the cloth. Like,
Because they used to meet at Medmeaden Abbey, which is about 20 minutes away. So this beautiful abbey, they used to meet there, and they used to have they called them full chapters, these meetings. And then eventually, maybe because they got a bit out of hand, they moved them underground. So.
yeah, they definitely-
Crazy.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is like.
That's why it's
you know,
so
a lot of
haunted.
This stuff is now taking place in like Hollywood and stuff. It's just things haven't changed.
no.
It's just history repeating itself.
I mean, we kind of call it like a Georgian lockdown party sort of thing. You know, all these important figures doing things that they don't do in the public eye.
Yeah. Wow.
Why can't people just be normal? Like me, collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, drink lemonade and make YouTube videos?
That was the original.
What? That urn?
Yeah. So when Paul Whitehead died, he left 2 things to Sir Francis. He left £50 for the deposit of a marble urn and his heart. Nothing else, just his heart. Again, if you have a look, you're more than welcome to go up close to it. The image that's on the front of that urn, what does it look like?
Looks like a
Two
man.
men holding hands.
In a very curious embrace.
One in
Yeah.
front and one behind. So there's a bit of a spooning going on by the looks of
Exactly.
it.
So
Alex just goes straight to
straight
it.
forward.
For the viewers, just to...
So many people believe that Paul Whitehead and Sir Francis Dashwood were quite a bit more than friends, because the club's motto translates from Latin to do what thou wilt or do what you want, and the Hellfire Club most definitely did do who and what they wanted.
Yeah, it all sounds like a... But it's how, when people like do this stuff, they have all these cryptic clues and stuff like that, but it's obvious what it means.
Yeah.
I wonder why they do this shit to begin with, because it's going to get figured out.
I mean, you think in Georgian era, it was all about being that high, reputable member in society. You know, it was all the fancy powdered wigs and all the illustrious, you know, brightly coloured clothes. So, you know, they almost do this in, you know, to emphasise the fact that they're going against society and going against religion at the time, you know, almost just to be a sort of rebel.
Yeah, these are the faces I was talking about, darling. Like these faces here and over here.
So again, it's, you said, you know, they dress up in this religious garb, but why on earth is, you know, they've got this cross on their forehead, you know?
Yeah, that's very culty,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And then that face there is meant to represent Sir Francis. I mean, they say it looks like the Pope. It obviously looks like a bit more mysterious.
Oh my
but
god.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. Because you look at this stuff and you're like, this isn't like religious. This is weird. This is like, it doesn't fit in with anything, does it? This is their own thing.
Make it up as they go along, yeah.
It's all about significance as well. You think the way that that's placed, that's where people used to sign in, and then here, men used to go to the left, women used to go to the right, and they'd meet their designated partner for the evening. So it's almost like Dashwood surveying the prey that's coming into the
I guess
club for
men
the
should
night.
go this way, right?
Yeah, well, there
Maybe
you
go
guys.
that way.
Where you guys go?
What happens if you go the other way?
I don't judge gender identity.
Find out. Feel BBC.
I've done many ghost hunts at this point, and I've had many tours by many guides, but somehow I wasn't lapping up the stories and could find a reasonable explanation to all of them. I was starting to think that maybe this place wasn't all it was cracked up to be, as we went further down into the caves and found evidence of sealed up hallways never to be seen again.
Why hasn't anyone ever taken this down to look?
Unfortunately, with the nature of chalk, it's such a, you know, collapsible rock. Literally, if you chipped away this
because
wall,
they're afraid it would collapse.
yeah. And here is an image I'll show you. This is a scan that was done.
I saw this scan on
Yeah.
Google, yeah. So this scan is literally, there's the church and mausoleum on top, and the ruins underneath. Yeah, this is all sealed off.
There you go. Welcome to the banqueting hall. Yeah. There you go.
Whoa.
There's a reason this place is my favourite. So this is the largest man-dug chalk cavern in the world. 60 foot up and 40 foot across.
In the world?
In the world.
Wow. And what would they do in here?
So this was the main meeting room. So they used to have a massive oak table in the middle. They would have, you know, all these illustrious fruits and wines and cheeses and meats, that sort of thing. You know, claret obviously was a drink of choice. And they would also have a band playing, apparently, because, you know, that was what would set the mood. And these 4 alcoves used to have curtains drawn across them and beds inside them. And you can see on the bases of these alcoves, tally marks that are original.
Ah. And what are these, like, are these,
My feet.
So you can see them on the base, and you can see them also in the walls in there as well.
what do they do?
They signify the amount of people that had sex in these alcoves.
Well, that's a body count?
Yep, and all on the wall as well. This is a body count tally. What the fuck? Yeah. In each of these
Holy
alcoves.
crap!
Jesus.
This is more than I knew about the
One
Hellfire
as well,
caves.
Directly under the graveyard, so if you get dripped on, it's body juice.
I have got dripped on. It's not
There you
body
go.
juice.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it is a bit drippy, like water, I imagine, finds its way down here.
Yeah.
And they would have had to... There's a skull over there.
Yeah, so again, that's something that was carved into the walls down there, you know.
What? That's crazy. Like, it's like me when I was 13 and I was like goth and just putting skulls everywhere for the sake of it. It's like they're trying to be this satanic cult. It just seems a bit like desperate and
Yeah, a bit over the top,
cheesy,
essentially,
like
yeah.
kind of thing. Just making it so obvious.
Exactly, it's, you know, why would they put it underground if they were being this, you know, point blank about it?
It's crazy.
So past this point, back in the day, is where only the 12 main brothers of the club were allowed. So they called themselves the
They were like
brothers.
the highest.
So they had a hierarchy system.
Right.
They had superior and inferior members. they called themselves. And these superior members were apparently only allowed past this point. So you can see the remnants of the old door hinges as well on the walls. And past this point is apparently when you get to the inner temple. You have to cross the river Styx to get to the inner temple. And that's apparently where they did a lot of their sacrifices and rituals. In here was more, you know, the happy-go-lucky parties and orgies. Down there is where apparently all the darker stuff happened.
And do we know who they were sacrificing to? Was it Satan, or is it not specified?
So there is a story that brings about the end of the Hellfire Club, which tells that they were apparently summoning the devil in that meeting.
Why?
So whether it was, you know, specific demons, or whether it was just, you know, this idea of Satan or the idea of the devil, you know. We know they had the orgies, we know they had the sex parties. They were, again, rumoured to have the largest collection of satanic and pornographic material at the time, you know, physically formed, and they just apparently passed them round to each other to get themselves in the mood for these meetings.
No, any bodies found down here?
Nothing.
Right.
That we know of.
I was going to say that they know of, everything was burnt, so
Yeah.
sort of hidden
You know,
everything, wouldn't
you
they?
don't think maybe, you know, when they were, you know, exhuming it for the public, you know, or, you know, maybe in history, if a chunk of wall fell off and they found a body, the family would have maybe want to keep it hush, you don't know. So
Whatever you
Crazy.
think about this location, you can't deny that it's immersed in a mystery. Knowing that there were many debaucherous acts of sex and violence and possibilities of sacrifice, this cave should be a beacon for activity. And I was amazed at the lengths people would have gone to keep such secrets. And as I was setting up for the hunt, I got my first piece of potential evidence.
Nah.
Was that you? What? So I was just getting some B-roll here for the video, for the edit, and the light is, we've turned this on for, you know, special effect, but I just caught 2, maybe 3 taps to the side of me, and I've looked for junction boxes, anything that could have made that sound, and I can't make it, and I've been standing here for 20 minutes now, and it hasn't happened again. Very, very strange taps. But I'm going to carry on with the B-roll, but that was definitely, I don't know what happened there, but I'll look back at it in the edit and see if we can find out what that was.
All right, we've just set up equipment for the night. There are now cameras all over this cave system because we want to capture as much as we can, if anything at all. So much about this place that is unknown and so many stories, but I'm hoping we get something tonight. We're going to work our way down now. Lights have been turned off. We've decided to go lights off straight away, and we'll go down to the banquet hall. We're going to go down to the banquet hall where they would all meet and have their orgies. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go.
I sure hope so.
Definitely not going to do
No,
that,
we're
are
not.
we?
No. Subscribe. We turned all the lights off, got all the equipment ready, and we're now ready for the hunt to begin. I wasn't sure what we would catch in these caves, with bats flying everywhere, drips and drops hitting the floor, so it would have to be concrete, if any at all.
Now, this is where I heard a bang earlier. Still haven't heard it. I've been coming back and forth. Let's get down to the banquet. God, this is really such a different place in the dark.
This is the Whitehead. Should we ask for some stuff here?
Yeah, this is Whitehead. Like, this was the first location, and his heart was found in this jar, which is insane to me. I think that should be like locked up, safe, away from weather, because it's quite an historic thing. But is this camera on?
It's not on yet. No,
Okay,
we'll put that
cool.
on when we leave. Yeah.
We're going to put a camera on in this cell later to see if we can get anything. But maybe we should ask for Mr. What's his name?
Paul Whitehead.
Paul Whitehead. Okay. Paul Whitehead! Are you here with us? I'm trying to stay still. Is anyone here with us?
Just in case that's picked up on the audio. Do you want to go in there?
Yeah, should we go in?
Yeah, because they let us in here.
Almost looks like a prison. Like all these shelves and stuff. It's like
coming down this far, this would be before you get to the banquet where all the action sort of happened. And then below that, that's where all, I think, the evil action happens. So, like, what were these rooms used for? I think she said you would sign in here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you'd sign
Or
in.
storage,
so,
maybe.
Was it Paul Whitehead was the
Yeah, he like...
kind of co-owner or something like that?
Yeah, he was like a co-owner, he was a part of it, and...
Very close friend with Dashwood.
Yeah, very close friends with Dashwood himself, so... And I think he signed everyone in, and then maybe went down there after everyone arrived and joined in the evil activities, so...
Why can't people be normal?
I don't think you look like that, though. Is anyone here with us in this cave that wants to communicate? It's like dead quiet.
It's really quiet. It's gonna stay
Dead quiet.
yeah, really quiet.
It's so still in here, so...
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, and there's like... Not even when you stand out in the central shaft, I can't feel air or through
No, there's no
drafts or
breeze.
anything,
No.
so that's good. So everything's so still. What did you hear?
We both heard something.
Down where?
Like a ring scene down there.
Is anyone down there?
Trying to hear anything.
Can you hear me?
It was really loud. Yeah, it's a grumble. Isn't it like
It's a bit too quiet, I think, though. It's like the calm before the storm. A little mouse.
He's gonna lose his shit. That sounded like a
Alex is scared of bats and rats. We've learned this today.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's just turn the light because we're kind of there's no natural light now, is
Oh
there?
yeah, shall we do
Oh
that?
my
As well,
gosh.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
see how dark it actually gets. Oh wow.
Okay.
If I pull that out.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, if there wasn't actually like lights from
Green
the
lights.
camera and the emergency lights, you have no natural light source down here at all. That's crazy.
Can't see hand in front of the face. Can
Yeah,
you?
you literally
No, you
can't.
can't.
I can see you because there's a green light there, but if that wasn't there, yeah, all this would have been candlelight. And I really feel like they should put candles up for like events and stuff because this would look insane under
That'd
candlelight.
be really
Paul
hot.
Whitehead, are you here?
Can you come forward, Paul?
We want to join the Brotherhood. Will you let us join? Sisterhood. Like,
I don't want to join, but
yeah, we do.
all right.
Was that you?
Just before.
What was that? It was like,
Yeah, like a s
No, I didn't hear it. Did you hear it?
just
thought it
before I
was
spoke. I
gas.
heard.
yeah.
I kind of heard like a like that, but really
I
kind
heard a
of.
breath.
I didn't hear it. The fact that you both heard it, though. You make a noise for us if you're here with us.
Camera's not focusing very well.
If I leave the camera on here,
Yeah.
I can just leave it recording. I think if I put something, maybe put an EMF meter in there
Yeah.
next to the urn and see if that
Yeah.
goes off, and I'll put the camera on. Yeah.
Because that's the only
Yeah.
body part.
That's
I'll put like a REM pod.
Go back to proper vision. I'm gonna blind you.
asking questions.
Oh.
And getting responses.
So, Alex, what are we setting up in here, just so the
So I'm
viewers
setting
know?
the camera up so it gets the urn in shot,
Okay.
and I'll probably set a trigger object or something over there as well.
On the urn, maybe.
Near the urn, yeah.
Okay. Maybe if he comes back for his heart.
What's that noise? Oh, it's a bat.
Okay. I think maybe it might even just be a simple thing of... Because humans found his heart in there, didn't they? Who found the heart in there? Do we know?
His heart was put in there. He
Yeah.
paid,
50.
And then when they uncovered it, was it missing?
and then it's got
It could just be like an animal that
ate it.
took it or something, or broke, because it's broken, isn't it? That might be over time, but I guess we'll never know. Okay. Worships the devil, clearly, and it really feels like they're trying to say, this is hell, we're below a church. Why would you go to that length to do that? I think they were just trying to build a new religion, a new club. It was very desperate.
So what I've done as well, I've just actually put, might not want that if you can see the
So if anybody
crucifix, I've
touches
attached
it.
to the REM pod. So if that's touched,
Ah, they touched that crucifix.
Such a smart man.
Yeah, alright. Well, we got the camera set up as well looking at it, so if that does go off and we're not here, we're going to catch it. Because Alex is the camera dude. Alright, men would go this way,
Yes.
and women would go this way. I think we should defy the rules. Alright, we're men coming down the women's section. That sounded weird. God, this is so eerie.
Holy crap.
Jesus, I feel like I'm in a horror game. Yeah, so this is the secret door that they, for some reason, refuse to go into. Can you see in there?
no, it's blocked up.
I don't know why they won't go in there.
And the faces are faces of the members, and I'm just wondering why they're facing this
Yeah, and
room.
they're looking down the direction of this blocked off corridor. I want to know what's behind that wall. Did a scan in there, they didn't actually poke anything through.
In there, can't
Like it's, yeah.
Well, wait, let's go up and in this way to see how up there.
yeah, little. It's just tiny.
Did you hear that?
No, what?
Footsteps.
I just said little tiny.
No, there was like a bang down there. Very faint. Hello?
Oh, it's terrifying.
Did you make a noise just now? It sounded like a big thud. Yeah, it just shouldn't exist, should it?
I've got the Alice box. We sometimes get some good responses on that. Shall we pop it on and see?
Well, yeah, let's
Any work
see
coming
if
through there?
we get anyone coming through on the Alice box. In terms of...
What's in this room here? What's in here?
Can you tell us what's in this room behind the wall? I can hear like voices
Oh, I hear people talking as well.
down there, but is that your equipment?
Could be the machine, yeah. It's just that's, but it's funny because that's getting more active as you ask questions.
Computer. Oh,
I doubt it.
see, is your computer
That's
down
that's
in the
what we've
banquet
got
hall?
on down there.
Maybe there is a computer on down the way.
Is there something hidden in this room? Don't know what I'm shouting because it's just. Oh, is anyone there?
If the original family members who own this place are here watching this video, please do an excavation behind that wall and see what's there. Because there's something there. The cave system seemed to go on forever, and as I mentioned before, the air down here was very thin, and easily we got out of breath. But that didn't deter us. We decided to break out some of our tech, including an Alice box, to see if we can get a response from anything down here. Is there anywhere you want us to go? Should I keep going this way?
Like, not being able to see in front of you is terrifying like that.
Okay, this is the saints and the sinners.
Yeah, this is the saints and the sinners. Which one am I? Am I a saint or a sinner? That sounds so creepy from up here.
Because that's the sinner's path, isn't it?
Did we miss the
Yeah, Saints is that way, yeah.
What, left side?
Sinners is there.
Whoa.
And right is sinner. Yeah.
Sin here.
It's terrifying.
To confuse and to,
Yeah.
everything is the opposite.
Creepy. Not resting.
Not resting.
Not resting.
I've never had that before, not resting.
Telephone.
Telephone.
Are you not at peace? You're not at rest?
It's telephone to talk.
That's really going off.
That is
Should we go down?
Should we go and have a look at that?
Sinners.
I'm gonna go in the Saints way.
Yeah.
I'm pure.
Whoa.
Records.
Why is that? Oh, that was about. Oh, there it is.
What is that noise?
You gotta let him go past.
It flew right at me. Look, you're hiding behind me. It flew at me.
He didn't fly right at you.
It did. It was
You gotta let him go.
Look, you'll see it on the camera. It went right towards me.
Don't go to the left or right. You just go down. You just drop down.
Well, don't move because he'll go around you. If you move, he'll move away from you because you're too big. He uses
Why are you
sonar.
ducked behind you? Right, Batman, come on.
Stephen.
Stephen.
Ronald and Stephen.
Ronald and
Are they
Stephen.
members?
That's two names. Men's names as well.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. I
Poltergeist.
don't like that one at all.
Is there a poltergeist here?
I just got shivers.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Let's go and have a look. I think we'll turn that off for a second.
Yeah.
And I think we're past this on to Eamon now, who is an EV specialist.
EVP.
EVP specialist. Where is he? Because I can't see anything. Oh, he's here. Eamon, how's it going?
Yeah, good.
So let's go sit at your equipment and tell everyone what this technology is. You're not going to believe this, guys. This is insane.
What we've got here is basically, this is something called a scalar device, and it converts scalar waves, which I believe spirits could potentially speak on, and it converts that into sound waves. And
I had to get a sweatshirt. It is 3 degrees right now here in Minnesota. And my heat is on, but my game room is still freezing. So that's why I have this on.
you can actually do EVP live, like real
So
time.
this doesn't work like a traditional spirit box that scans radio waves. Like, what does it scan?
Basically scalar waves. So something that it's kind of like static electricity. So there's no radio waves in it, just white noise, and then just the signal from the spirits that come through and speak.
And you've had such amazing results on this equipment, to the point where you've been asked to do this in different environments, and even a room which emits no signal at all from within, and it's still picked up things.
We did it in a Faraday cage, so everything like a phone or a radio or anything, it would just block all the signals. But scalar, actually, if you look at what Nikola Tesla discovered, he discovered scalar, and I'll give you a quick science lesson on it, actually.
All
so
right.
if you've got point A and point B, and you broadcast a radio wave from point A to point B, you can measure it and you can track it. And you can set the frequency and it goes there. With scalar waves, A and B are there, and it will always end up here, but somewhere in the middle, and it's bidirectional, so it also connects back, but somewhere in the middle it disappears from our atmosphere completely, from our physical law. So that's why Tesla couldn't use it as a means of radio waves or anything like hertz. I think it was hertz was used instead because you can measure it. But the question is, when it disappears, that's where we get the voices, and they modulate, so they come from this space that is wherever it is. And that could be the multiverse, it could be anything, but when it reappears and we add white noise onto it and it's modulated, we get those voices. So we don't know where it disappears.
So it is a physical signal, but we don't know where it's coming from.
We don't know where it disappears.
That's
it will always
insane.
land there.
That's
But it
crazy.
leaves our physical law completely.
And this technology basically pinpoints that point, and we track that signal.
Yeah.
What?
Can you hear us? Want to call that?
Okay, yeah. Is anyone here with us?
visitors.
Yeah. Is there anyone here that wants to communicate?
Yes. Turn the bass down a little bit because it's a little bit.
Okay. So this is a signal being captured from within.
Somewhere.
Female. There's a female speaking now, but I can't make out what she's saying.
Is it Suki?
Suki, are you here? That sounded like help.
It did sound like help.
That did sound.
Yeah.
Are you in trouble?
I'm back against the wall.
What?
Give me goosebumps actually.
Suki,
Crazy.
do you need help?
Someone's speaking with her. There's people with her as well.
And this is a signal coming from something we don't.
She's coming through. Well, we can barely get anything down here. I mean,
Yeah, there's no signal down here. You can't get a radio phone signal. It's dead. So this signal is being picked up from any space that you're in, but we don't know where that signal's coming out from in the space. It's insane.
That's crazy.
That's definitely a woman's voice. Can you tell us what's going on?
Suki, are you with us?
That's a voice.
Can you see us?
You alright? You okay?
Yeah, I'm like hearing it. I'm like, is it bouncing off?
Might be the echo, yeah. Could be.
And this is the area where everyone would have orgies and, they would notch it on the wall. And we don't know if these orgies were even consensual. Like, we're dealing with Satanists, so we don't know if people were brought down there against their will. We don't know if they were even children.
Smell of aftershave or something.
Somebody said one time it smelled like sulfur down there.
Just there.
Which
Can you
usually
tell us what's
entail
happening?
demonic. Help.
See, this could have been. It might not be. It could be a female anyway, and obviously down here, what would have happened?
It also does sound like she's moaning.
But it sounds like there's a male as well that's kind of over, like speaking alongside. She's trying to speak, and then this male comes over.
Maybe ask like a masculine, like, is there a man here? And see if
Is there a man here with us?
I'm just going to go to night vision and see
Okay.
if the energy changes.
Is the boss here?
Like I'm hearing like one sort of female tone, like maybe they were doing stuff to one woman or whilst people watched, or it sounds like someone's in trouble.
When you said that got loud.
It sounds like you're in trouble. Are you in trouble?
I hear laughing.
So hard to hear,
Well,
but
this would have been like the party room, wouldn't
something's
it?
there.
Yeah.
People having a
This was the
party.
party. But we don't know what sort of party. Was it consensual orgies with members, or did they bring people down here? Is there anywhere that we shouldn't go?
Can we join the Brotherhood? Yeah.
She said, "Oh fuck."
You said temple. I actually thought I heard before with is there somewhere we shouldn't go? I thought I heard temple. But there's a lot of people speaking, so this is really busy. Yeah.
Okay, so Eamon's going to stay here with this amazing equipment. We're going to have a camera on him, and he's going to record, hopefully, some clearer EVP. But I think this is amazing. I definitely think we'll bring this to other locations if you're down.
Yeah, definitely.
And just see what we can get out of other locations, because I think this is not something other ghost hunting teams are tapping into.
I know Sam and Colby
And
did
this is
it.
This is fascinating, that there's a space that we don't know about that can transmit signals. I feel like this should be like world news, this should be like more tests going on into this. But like you said, I think people who live in Asia, where if aliens came down for dinner, they wouldn't care.
No. Can't be much worse.
Exactly.
I mean, you could get in trouble.
What's that?
It's your bat. I got you one.
Dickhead, you got me a bat. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, little Hellfire bat.
Now, is this sound going to carry down when we're trying to listen?
We can probably turn it down just slightly, yeah.
Oh, there's shine the light on my feet. I think I'm stepping on. I think that's the light up there. It is.
You can switch it on.
Or if you've got
You are aiming with a...
Yeah.
I was really
That was
intrigued to learn
crazy.
more about Eamon's EVP technology, but we left him on his own and decided to move on further into the caves and continue the investigation.
Yeah, there must have been a reason behind it. 2 different directions and splitting everyone up. This is where apparently Suki was murdered, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sorry.
I think that was in the banquet.
Oh, that was up in the banquet.
Yeah, this is just...
Okay.
I don't know what this space actually is. She's probably been seen in this bit, I would say.
Oh, well, maybe we can we'll put this on. Suki? Is there someone called Suki here with us? There's the shoes.
I'm just going to put my back down.
Yeah. If there's no Suki here, can you maybe let us know? Pound.
Can you pound on something?
Can you pound on some? Nightmare.
Oh.
Did you suffer down here? Can you maybe give us a bang to let us know you're here? Like, can you copy me? Was that a drip?
I don't know, but it was at the same time.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a drip. Give me a lot of noises here we can't explain. Can you maybe bang on the wall to let me know you're here? Falls.
Oh.
Falls?
Yeah, I think fall. Did you fall down?
Fall or false?
Toward.
Oh,
what?
Where did you fall? Watching. Are you watching us?
That's
Should we not be here? Can you whistle?
Act.
Is anyone down here with us?
It's very quiet here. Not really feeling anything here. Paul.
Paul Whitehead.
Paul what?
Paul Whitehead.
That's Paul as in Paul, the action, P.
Damn your accent.
Paul.
There's Paul of water.
Did you pull someone's hair down here?
Oh, Paul.
Oh, Paul,
Yeah,
not
Paul as in
not Paul.
Pearl.
Paul.
Say it now.
It's just, yeah, Pearl.
Paul.
Come on, come and do something. It's too quiet. The sound just echoes. It does feel like somebody walking behind you. Can't see a thing. What's in there? Right, who is he?
I want to see it. What's that?
I need to put that one on.
Oh, this is... I want to see a
Oh,
shadow.
that's the stream bit there then.
didn't even touch the phone.
No, I was taking pictures.
So Em just was taking photos.
And it like took it.
Took
it,
a
like,
photo of her touching the phone.
Like I was getting ready to take it and it like flashed and I was like, what just happened?
That's weird.
Yeah, I did not take that photo. I did not take
So
that.
anything there?
Nothing on it.
Pointing at the lantern. Alright, we're in the in a temple, in a sanctum, whatever you want to call it. This is where I believe if you were allowed and you were in the hierarchy of this club, I believe this is where the worst stuff happened. And only a few people were allowed back here, you know, so everyone says that the previous room that Aiden is in, gets the most activity, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of pain might have gone on down here if what people say is true. So we'll see what we can get.
Rumor has it they were trying to summon Satan.
Yeah, they were also trying to summon Satan. Minnie. Do you believe in the devil? Was someone murdered down here?
Bush.
Bush or push?
So this room, this was considered hell, and directly above us, as we were told earlier, is the altar in the church.
Altar of the church.
So that was seen as heaven, and this is hell. So I mean, I would say that sacrifice and all sorts of stuff would have gone on here. Did you hear that?
There was like a
Shuffle. Yeah. That was definite because it's so quiet. Dinner.
Dinner.
Is this where you had dinner?
Stomach.
I think that was my stomach.
I
That's
feel
a
like you're
definite.
talking.
That was a definite.
Sliding of a foot or something.
Yeah. Josephine? Are you here?
It's a bit too quiet at the minute, isn't it?
I can't seem to find a space or an area that seems to be what I would say active everywhere. Everywhere is just quiet.
Felt like a breeze across my face then.
Surprise.
Oh,
Right. What's that?
Like a bit of like somebody just blew in your face from this side.
Bones.
Bones.
do you want me to put my phone away?
Just like there.
Like a breeze?
Yeah, like somebody just blew them off like that. Really quite as cold though. Just felt on my cheek there. So is this directly underneath the altar?
Yeah.
It's exactly.
Yeah, they say that if you drill upwards, you come out through the altar.
Contrition.
Yeah, he's doing some EVP.
Nutrition.
Maybe we should do our own in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think first of all, if they potentially did sacrifices down here, we could maybe.
They killed me,
Study.
Study.
That was terrifying. It's one of those Aztec death whistles.
Jeez, that's terrifying.
Holy shit.
Poor Ava. Jesus.
That actually kind of hurt my ears.
Did it?
Yeah, a little
Sorry,
bit.
maybe.
Come towards us.
Did you hear that? Is someone there? Take a photograph down that hallway.
It was like talking and moving.
Can you come join us?
Is you?
I'm not moving. I'm literally not moving. I'm not moving.
Does it sound like it's in between us? Cause it's not.
It might be pebbles, I don't know.
That's terrifying.
It's like someone screaming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
My eyes keep tripping out when that gate is moving.
Did you just shine a torch then?
That's
I got the
terrifying.
phone out.
I don't know who was that. I just thought I saw a light.
Yeah, let me do the same action again to the phone.
It might have been a shadow from the IR, but just in case. It looked like it was in the middle of the door though.
The gate's not moving.
Are you sure?
And it's I've got that death whistle there.
See how easy it is to do that.
Yeah, it's got some weight. Yeah, I'll breeze in moving that.
Should we try some EVPs, yeah?
Yeah, let's try some EVP.
I think we just play some white noise, just some white noise over the top to enhance it.
Ooh, I like this thing.
So,
Oh, is it the one that I like? The Twin Paranormal uses?
is there anyone down here with us? Down in the cave, come down towards us. Let me hear your voice if you can now.
Did you worship the devil?
What's this about? What's that?
What's that?
Is that just the echo?
What?
When I say them down here with us, it sounds like someone over the top of it or something.
Might be the echo.
Nothing really on there.
I thought it was the one that Paranormal or Twin Paranormal uses.
What are you feeling?
I don't know, maybe go and leave some stuff down here.
Banquet
Yeah.
hall.
Go back to the banquet, it's quite a big area. And maybe do some calling out and see if anyone's got any.
Yeah, let's go touch base with Eamon and see what he's captured.
Well, you did
So
the death
far,
whistle, so
nothing
he's
so
probably
far
scared.
Quiet. Nothing I would consider paranormal. I think we heard something up the corridor at the beginning of our investigation in this room, which sounded like a foot shuffle, but you know, there are bats flying around down here, so
It is
nothing
now 1
definitive,
degree.
Nothing weird.
In Minnesota.
Yeah, we're just going to keep trying.
I've been to many locations, but I have to admit this one is really strange. And I feel a little bit alone in here. A little bit like we've got a random bat flying around as well, which is not helping anything. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Hello? Just working by candlelight at the minute. But I keep stopping because I keep thinking I can hear something, but it's also, it could well be just the natural sounds around this place as well, like the water droplets and... Okay. I didn't like that.
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see. Jesus. But that's what we're here for, aren't we? To get stuff like that. But when you get something so clear, I love that. Yes, we can see. We can see.
Can you see Dazs, Alex, and Emily?
Shit. Right, okay.
Can you see Dazs, Alex, and Emily?
Oh.
Can you see Dazs, Alex, and Emily?
Gonna
How's it going? What did you catch anything?
Well, I've just recorded something now because I was going to come and find you. Because whilst you were down there, I was trying to radio in. I had something there, it's all on camera. And during the EVP, it said something about looking in the middle, but just before that, I'd seen like a shadow move. But
really?
I asked if they could see you. Do you want me to play to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Tell you. But here we go. But on the EVP, I was getting high-pitched whistle, but I couldn't hear it here. It was when they were talking, which was odd.
Yeah, we did it like twice, and then once
no,
again.
This was like for a minute, it just went on.
Oh no, yeah, we did it briefly.
I know, yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
let's hear what you captured.
so when you were down there, and I asked if they could see the three of you.
Can you see Dazs, Alex, and Emily?
Yes, bit there. It's broken up into yes.
Can you see Dazs, Alex, and Emily?
Oh, I heard it then. Yeah.
Like that big.
After it, yeah.
I felt like I was sat, I kept looking over there, and then I asked if they could see me.
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, I heard that.
Play that again.
Yes.
That sounds like yes, we can.
And then there's quite a few here. What was this one? Something about being a guest.
Dude, that's crazy that we.
I mean, if you listen to this as well, like it's all. Let me see.
that's
There's a
peak.
few. So it's off this one. And then we can see again. In the middle. Can you see? That's a hello. But if I slow that down, so this was really truncated, like it just, honestly, it's so active. So if I slow it down.
That sounds like hello.
Hello. But yeah, it just sounds busy, but I think what freaked me out was the one with, can you see me three
Yeah,
times?
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then, so I'd actually recorded it, I started to put it on, I thought I've got to take it to you just in case you're experiencing any. I did say, can you do something T3 as well? But not harsh,
Thanks.
Off with his head.
You can see my
But
breath.
they said, yeah,
Yeah,
if you could try
it
and
is.
affect something, I tried to do something, so I was thinking maybe the icebox or I don't know. So I've been on there, and then I was asking if you could affect the radio, and it started to chop in and out. I've got it's on camera. I'll let you ask the questions.
Okay. So, can you see us? Do you want us to leave? What secrets were you keeping down here? We know what you've done.
A whole
Does
bunch
that bother you?
to have to burn everything.
Before you speak, you can hear a hello.
Hello.
Hello. Like a hello or...
Hello.
Noise.
Just... We can see. We can see you.
Do you want us to leave?
I want you to stay.
Nothing.
Something about watch. Or what? What kind of secrets? Just a what.
Were any women harmed in this room?
looks like something sweet, so...
Did you like coming down here?
That does not sound great.
Suki, can you say something? Suki, have you got a bad back? Because my back's hurting.
This is definitely, it's getting a little bit intense, actually.
What's that,
All of it, yeah.
Wait.
That sounds like, do you remember the girl we could hear on the two-way section of what we did earlier? Like, you can hear a high-pitched voice.
It's weird though, isn't it, to think that they built this place to do such, like,
heinous
all sorts of stuff.
crimes,
And now it's just left.
grotesque.
Schoolmistress.
Schoolmistress?
What is a skull mistress?
School.
School mistress or skull?
You try to touch one of us.
Cold.
Cold.
Called Gail. Schoolmistress called Gail.
Gail?
Yeah, the name Gail.
Is Gale here? Is there a Gale in this room?
Around.
She's around, she's here. Is that one?
That's a
Around.
bit creepy.
Can you give us a sign that you're here, Gale? You need to try really hard. You need to let us know that you're here.
Drive.
Drive.
If there is a Gale here with us, can you try really hard to make a noise to let us know you're here? Can you whistle?
What happened to you down here?
Shouted.
Shouted.
Chance.
Chance.
So that before.
Did you have sex down there? It's 11:30. Maybe go get a warm drink.
Yeah, good shout, I think. Let me just try one EVP just on the recorder, just quick while I'm...
Yeah, we'll do an interview.
Did you like to have sex in here, you pervert? I wasn't ready for that. You can't just do that.
Alex. He'll put you around the bush.
I might have got a good response on that. I'm going to play it back.
You're not a pervert for wanting to have sex.
No, but the way if there were like a baboon and all sorts down here.
Question as well. I don't think there's something sensible. You went really wrong there.
In case it gets something on here. Just you lot laugh.
I ruined that. All right, ask it again. But now we know what's going to happen.
Ready?
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm thinking what I'm going to say.
Did you like to have sex in this cave? Hot chocolate.
Warm up a bit.
Let's warm up a bit because I can't feel my back.
What Eamon found was pretty impressive, but not conclusive. The sounds could mean or be anything, and the lock-off cameras that we had set up throughout the caves hadn't caught anything unless it was a bat. But we were determined to keep going, as this place is legendary amongst ghost hunters.
Mr. Bat.
Look at him, he's all tucked. He's freezing.
Should we give him a little coat?
He's all sleeping.
There's actually 2 of them in this hole. And they actually sell little bat merch.
Look at their little feet.
Oh, that is actually really cute.
Look at their little feet together.
So, it's been a bit quiet night, and it's now getting to about 1 a.m.
And we're now going to do alone time, which is never my favourite. I'm going to go down to the main chamber where it said the most evil stuff happened and see what we can capture down there. And these guys are going to take up other points in the cave on their own and see if it's different when there's just one person in each room. So I'm going to make my way down there now. Alright.
So you're going to go down into the...
Going to go down into the sanctum and see if I can conjure up some trouble. And if you hear screaming, please come get me.
Yeah, well, that death whistle's still down there if you fancy a blow.
I'm alright. I'm alright. Don't like it the best of times, especially on my own. I'm going to go past this motion sensor on the floor. I'm going to just hold this in place.
Dazs is coming.
Here we go.
It's like the old days of school or ghost hunting. The camera was right here.
In to the unknown.
Dazs has gone off. Em and Eamon are going to stay back there and do some EVPs and some calling out, and I'm going to go.
What about the missus? Where's she
to
going?
Where Paul Whitehead is seen up at the top. So.
I always say, you know, when I'm playing all these horror games and stuff, that you've got to be an absolute idiot to do this. Here I am. But I think, like, nothing really down here seems to bother me. Like, it's, you hear all the stories, and it's always the way. Like, the most, like, haunted places in the world, oops, shit, like, they just don't, they never really live up to the hype. We did 30 East Drive, caught pretty much nothing down there. Hellfire caves, you know, some of the stories you hear about what have happened to people, you know, every time they come here, there's a story, but I don't seem to get it, you know?
Hello, is anyone there?
I mean, it's like normal
something?
deer hunting. Sometimes you see some deer, sometimes you don't see any deer.
When you are in an environment like this, on your own, you know, we're so used to, like, pop culture and, you know, things in the back of our minds. So that always enters your mind when you come down to a place like this.
God, look at that. God. Just feels like I'm back against the wall. Oh shit. Just feels like something's behind you. Shown. Oh no, it's just the noise of the stones when you walk.
I wonder if Elton's gone here. I can't remember if he has or not.
Okay, right, I've reached the sanctum. It's quite a walk. There are no bats or anything down this far. We haven't really seen anything. But yeah, pretty crazy. Oh, we've still got one of the Canon cameras in here as well. Hello. The death whistle's there. So here we are in the sanctum, 360 cam. I hope you can see my face and the surroundings. I really need to pee as well, which is not good. I really need to pee.
Just sit down. It'll go away.
It's very cold down here now as well. Like I said, it's gone 1 a.m. and yeah, I'm gonna have to move around a bit because I really do need to pee.
Try and walk. Here.
I'm really wanting to see a shadow walk by.
Is anyone here with me?
Is this better for you that I'm on my own? I'm trying to sit still, but I really need to pee.
Before time.
Before time.
I'd say find a corner and go in it, but you really don't want to go.
I wonder why they put that
in this place.
Statue down here. There's a lot of Greek mythology linked into this place. I'm just like, I don't understand.
Is anyone here with me? I'm on my own now. We can talk.
I don't like these little corridors. They're not very nice. It's quite claustrophobic.
And if you guys hear or see anything, please put it down below.
This is where. Poor Whitehead scene.
Well, that's creepy.
Can you try and, you said the word lantern earlier. There's a lantern hanging up here on the ceiling. Can you try to make it move?
Wouldn't that be something?
Did you like this place?
Listen back on that. Right, listen back.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Oh, bad.
That's got to be a bat.
Sounds
But
like
like I said, I've done alone time in many different haunted locations, and you would think caves. I'm all the way down at the very lowest point on my own, and there's nothing. I just don't think there's anything here. Did you hear that? I don't believe there's anything here.
hopefully the ghosts are like, oh, hold my beer. Sounds
What's that?
like a bat.
There's even like tiny little faces just all in these walls, look. I didn't even notice these smaller ones. They're absolutely everywhere. I wonder if who they were based on. There's one up here as well. I wonder if they drew their own, or they were able to pick their own, or was that like a sort of induction into this dark club? You know, once you drew your face, you became part of the system, part of the club. That's what I'm more intrigued about, is like what this club was. Was it satanic? Were they trying to recreate hell down here? And are the stories of sacrifice, and is it all just made up, or is it real?
Legit.
You know?
That shut it up.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, it was a bat. Jesus.
But without a doubt, let's take paranormal out of it. The history and why this was built, someone had something to hide. And it is a truly remarkable place. I'd love to come back here in the day and actually do one of the tours and see it in the daytime, but as far as haunted, everyone has their experiences, but
True.
I don't know. And like I said before, on other locations, when we've not caught anything, I still got to look back at the footage. You know, we may have caught something, I don't know. But this is why I love Daz's Ghost Hunt, because we show the episodes where nothing happens, and I think they're just as important as evidence. That's why we're here.
He does like deer, like I say all the time, it's like deer hunting.
Jesus.
Sometimes you find deer, sometimes you don't.
Bat, I think it was. I tell you, it was like going.
Yeah. I was down there for a good 15 minutes. Just nothing. dead. Really tried to come, but now I'm dying to pee. I was like walking around, I can't even stand still, it's that bad. So I'm gonna go pee.
Do you want me to take this stuff off you?
I'll leave it up there. Do you want to walk up with me?
Yeah.
So what is your overall feeling of this place, the Hellfire Caves?
It's like, maybe cliche, because it's secret.
Yeah.
It's like everything's hidden and they don't really want to talk. If you know what I mean?
Even if there is like activity, if there's spirits, like
They're quiet.
why would they want to talk if they didn't want to talk about it in life?
That's what I mean, yeah.
You know, it could just be hush hush, and you know, I was hoping maybe something physical would happen, but no.
I didn't even know I was scared of bats till I came here.
Yep. New fear unlocked.
And it flew up here, by the way.
It had been a long, freezing cold night with no activity at all. So we decided to take off the equipment and meet up in the central hub and call it a night.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed. We're sorry that we weren't able to catch more, but cool location, insane history, some of which we may never know, but I definitely may want to come back here in the future and try again, because there's just too many stories, too many things left unknown, and we might be back. And see you in the next one.
I always wanted to do a ghost hunting show to not only find proof, but to also disprove. My journey towards learning about the paranormal is a slow one, and I'm being open-minded. Sometimes the biggest, most impressive locations with the big scary stories and legends tend to be the fake ones. And I'm not saying that Hellfire Caves doesn't have paranormal history, as people account for seeing many different things and feeling different experiences. But our time here in the Hellfire Caves was only for one night. And for now, it's in my opinion that Hellfire Caves is just a bunch of caves, but insanely cool history. Until next time.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sometimes you catch things, sometimes you don't. It's just that's why I like Dazs games too, is because he shows sometimes there's stuff, sometimes there's not. I just enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys did too. Let me know if you guys caught anything, if I didn't get anything or they didn't get anything. Let me know also your favorite place you want to go ghost hunting one day. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So keep it real, keep it safe. And as always, keep nerding on. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.